Last question. We have the issue of the Supreme Court dealing with two issues involving gay marriage. I've asked you a lot of questions. I've never asked you that. What are your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts are that marriage is between a man and a woman. It's a well-established, fundamental pillar of society. And no group, be they gays, be they NAMLA, be they people who believe in bestiality, it doesn't matter what they are, they don't get to change the definition. So it's not something that's against gays, it's against anybody who wants to come along and change the fundamental definitions of pillars of society. It has significant ramifications.
You know, it was interesting because Justice Sotomayor brought up the issue of polygamy and incest. Where does the definition stop? And I guess we'll be debating it for the weeks and months to come. But Dr. Carson, thank you.
I'm here again with Dr. Ben Carson. I just pulled him back again. I've been told that he said we're living in a Gestapo age. What do you mean by that?
I mean, very much like Nazi Germany. And I know you're not supposed to say Nazi Germany, but I don't care about political correctness. You know, you had a government using its tools to intimidate the population. We now live in a society where people are afraid to say what they actually believe. And it's because of the PC police. It's because of politicians. It's because of news. It's all of these things are combining to stifle people's conversation. The reason that is so horrible is because the only way that you have harmony and reach consensus is by talking. But if, in fact, people are afraid to talk, you never reach consensus. And instead, you grow further and further apart. And that's exactly what's happening, creating a horrible schism that will destroy our nation if we don't fix it. Now, this is not to say that I don't like government or that I despise government. Government plays a very important role. A very important role when, in fact, they believe in the Constitution. That's the problem. When they begin to neglect the Constitution, when they begin to impose their own will, when they look at laws of the land and they say, okay, I think I'll enforce this one I won't. When they begin to treat people differently, they say, these are my friends, you don't have to do that, but all the rest of you have to do something. When they say the people and the executive branch and the legislative branch don't have to participate in certain programs, but everybody else has to. When they give businesses exemptions, but the common people, they say, no, you have to do it. You know, that's not America. That's Russia. That's someplace else. How do we allow that to happen in this nation? And I have to tell you, you know, Obamacare is really, I think, the worst thing that has happened in this nation since slavery. And it is, in a way, it is slavery, in a way, because it is making all of us subservient to the government. And it was never about health care, it was about control. And that's why when this administration took office, it didn't matter that the country was going off the cliff economically. All forces were directed toward getting this legislation passed. And why did they want to pass it so badly? Well, as I said the other night on television, Vladimir Lenin, one of the fathers of socialism and communism, said that socialized medicine is the keystone to the establishment of a socialist state. So this is, you know, some people have said, oh, come on, you're being paranoid. How could anybody bring up something like that? I would say if you know anything about history, how could you not bring it up? And, you know, that's the problem.